Salutations everybody, it is Maddie here today, and we are talking about Dishonored 2. As you all know, I want to make this a bigger part of my channel as time goes on, so here's the first of many Dishonored 2 videos that'll come out as we approach the launch of this fantastic looking game. It's number 2 on my top 5 most anticipated games for this year list, and Harvey Smith has released some new information along with a gameplay trailer for Corvo, and that's what you're watching in the background right now. And I just wanted to talk about how this game's looking better and better. Now this trailer to me in particular is actually quite interesting because you see Corvo not even killing, just brutalizing the enemies he's fighting. And I thought this was interesting because the canonical ending for the first Dishonored, for everything, including the DLC, was low chaos. But yet we see Corvo in this trailer ripping heads off, just brutally murdering anyone who gets in his path, which I think is quite interesting given the ending that we had in Dishonored 1. Now, I'd imagine that's because who wants to see a trailer full of Corvo choking people out, right? We want to see all the different ways he can chop people's heads off. But still, I did find it interesting and a bit ironic, but I think it was just more so for the effect of a lot of people watching a trailer and going, okay, this game looks insane, which it absolutely does. There looks like there's going to be so much replayability, so much fun things to mess around with. And Harvey Smith, the co-creative director of Dishonored 1 and 2, actually had some interesting tweets to support that very statement I just made. He said, Dishonored 2 playthrough yesterday, taking my time, 15 hours on hard, low chaos with Emily. He used Mesmerize, Far Reach, Bone Charm Crafting, and Agility, which are, if you didn't know, these types of abilities you can unlock for your character in Dishonored 2. He followed that up with saying, we were aiming at 12 to 20 hours of playtime, dependent heavily on playstyle. Playtest says more like 16 to 20 first time through. Because in Dishonored 1, there was so much replayability in the first place, and at the very minimum, you could get a high chaos playthrough and a low chaos playthrough. Now, in Dishonored 2, you can have high chaos and low chaos for Emily, and high chaos and low chaos for Corvo, which equates to about 4 playthroughs, which means we're looking at roughly 80 hours of playtime in this game. Now, 15 hours on hard by someone who's actually made the game, so he knows the intricacies of the game, is really crazy that that's still a decent length game. That's a very good length game, and for me personally, that's a lot longer than how much I put into my first playthrough for Dishonored 1. Dishonored 1 took me about 9-10 hours to beat, so seeing 15 hours and seeing that it's likely going to take 16 to 20 the first time through, depending on your playstyle, how fast you go, what way you play, whether you're just killing everything or you're choking people out, being stealthy, which I'm going to be doing, seeing that almost the time double is actually really exciting as well. Also, the subliminal good news in this tweet is that Harvey did a full playthrough. This game doesn't come out for 2 months, so to see that there's a full playthrough ready to go that he experienced, who knows that there was hiccups, glitches, and whatnot, but still, the fact that it's fully playable from start to finish is very good news, because then, at the very least, we can say that they have 2 months to bug stomp, really just get all the wrinkles out of this thing and make it a nice, pristine product, which is great. I'm glad they had the time to make something like this and really take their time with it. So I'm super excited for Dishonored 2. I'm glad to see that's going to be a decent length. This trailer is dope. And naturally, in Bethesda fashion, I'm sure in the final month of Dishonored's 2 development cycle, we will see tons of trailers, tons of information, and all that stuff like we did with Doom, like we did with Fallout 4, and every single Bethesda game that's come out, because that's just how they market things. They hype the hell out of it, and that last month, which I love. So expect to see more Dishonored 2 as time goes on. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this game in the comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking, people. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links are, as always, in the description down below. Check out TriggerBomb.com, the place by Bethesda fans for Bethesda fans. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.